I'll show you next illusion. Now this illusion is a very difficult one, and I have to ask you to be quiet. And at some point, early on there's a sort of a funny thing, you shouldn't laugh, okay? And you should try not to make any sound, because it's difficult enough, this task, that I'm going to ask you to do. So if you talk or laugh or talk to each other, you're going to ruin it. So I'll show you, I'll show you a scene. Let me see, there are 6 people here. 3 people dressed in black t-shirts and 3 people dressed in white t-shirt. And each of one has a basketball, and they're passing it to each other. So there's 2 groups of 3 people each one with a ball. And your task is, your mission is to count how often the people in white, disregard the people in black, disregard those, and only count how often the people in the white t-shirt, how often they pass the ball to each other. Okay, so it's going to take roughly 1 minute. So just bear with me, be quiet, please. Okay, fine. Now count the people in white, how often they pass the ball. Okay, so how many people saw something? How many people saw the gorilla? The gorilla. Okay, so can you just go back and replay it? You're not very good witnesses, I'm afraid. Disconcerting, isn't it? So once again, this shows what I did. Of course, I did an intentional misdirection. I told you to attend to the people in white, purposely to disregard the black, and some of you can concentrate better than others, and so some it works, some it doesn't work. But it shows up once again why the witnesses are so unreliable, and if you look at police reports and see of those, in London a couple of weeks ago, those attempted bombings, when you had 4 people who gave 4 totally different descriptions of what happened and who did what and how were they dressed. It's not that anybody's lying, I mean that may also happen, but it's that people, depending on what your expectation, depending on what you attend, you can just totally miss a major event like this. It took 5 seconds, a highly unusual event, like a gorilla walked through the scene. And how can you miss you? What sort of range do you have? Well, that's what we're starting.